Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, like I always say, welcome to the channel. Today is Thursday, February 29th, 2024. I hope you're all doing very well and that you had a great month. In today's video, I'm going to give my February recap as well as discuss some of the things that are coming up in March. So I'm going to jump right into it. And if you guys don't mind, I'm going to refer to my notes app here on my phone because there's a lot to cover today. So just bear with me and forgive me for looking down at my phone and maybe reading things a little more than I usually would. So let's get right to it. So today was a pretty good month, very busy, very productive month. I'm happy with how the month went overall. As far as work goes, I spent a lot of time collaborating with colleagues on their projects as well as doing my own market research and building client and candidate relationships within my own markets and on my own projects. So that's all been moving forward um, very, very well. And I'm happy to be able to collaborate with such amazing coworkers and colleagues and build relationships and get to know really amazing people on the client and candidate side as well. So that's all going very well. It's been a very slow month from a Foundation Fighting Blindness standpoint here in the Pittsburgh chapter, mainly because this is just kind of generally our slow time of year anyway. Usually the last couple months of the year and last couple months of the year and first couple months of the following year are slower because our events here in the Pittsburgh chapter mainly take place in the late spring and a couple, maybe one or two, maybe throughout the summer and then in the fall. So we haven't been doing too much planning yet, but I anticipate in March that'll really pick up for the spring and summer activities that we have going on. So let me unlock my phone here. Yeah. So, but things are going well there. I've been touching base with my partners and colleagues at the foundation and doing anything I can in the interim. But as far as anything official, um, it's been a little bit slow, which is, like I said, just kind of a seasonal thing. There's been some restructuring at the foundation from a staff standpoint. Nobody's leaving, but people are being moved around a little bit, and it's just to better organize the organization from a chapters standpoint. Um, so far, things look very, very positive. I anticipate that they will stay that way, and yeah, it's really cool the direction that they're taking with things, and I'm forever grateful and happy to be a member of that volunteer member of that organization. So, um, as you know, if you've been watching my videos, February was Retinitis Pigmentosa Awareness Month. I filmed two videos discussing various topics about retinitis pigmentosa from my standpoint. I was shooting for 3 or 4 videos, but the month kind of just got away from me, and I think that some of the topics that I was going to talk about can be sort of their own separate videos, just whenever I decide to film them and put them out there, because this part of the one of the key themes of this channel is me discussing topics and my own life, but also as it relates to having retinitis pigmentosa and having vision loss, having unpredictable vision loss. So, really, anything that I spoke about this month and anything that I didn't yet speak about could be spoken about really at any time. So, I'm not. I'm confident that those videos will be out probably sooner rather than later because they were pretty big topics. So, um, I had a very interesting month in that let me start. Let me go back and just say that as far as exercise and fitness, it was a great month. Healthy eating most days of the week, running most days of the week. That's all pretty par for the course. So nothing really new to report there. No injuries. No, really didn't fall off the wagon, so to speak, in any big ways. So I'm very happy with how that went. This month was very interesting because I had two things that I don't really have like an official bucket list, but there are things that I really want to do. There are things that I really wanted that I want to do in life that I've never done before, and things that I would like to do again or see again. And two things that are on that list um, really the opportunity to do those things really just kind of fell into my lap this month, and those are attending the Andrea Bocelli concert in Pittsburgh at PPG Paints Arena on Thursday, April 4th. My cousin and I are going to be attending that, and uh, I'm also going to possibly in September, maybe be going to Ireland. I've wanted to go to Ireland for a very long time. I always thought that it would be an amazing place to visit, lots of great things to see there. There's one of two ways that I'm going to go there, but there's still too many unknown variables right now as to how that would work, but that's definitely something that is on the radar. So I put in for my passport renewal. My passport expired like 3.5 years ago. So I put in for a new passport, and I um, maybe going to Ireland. So more details on that to follow. But as far as the Andrea Bocelli concert goes, that I don't know if I've ever mentioned Andrea Bocelli on this channel before, but if you don't know, he's an opera singer, but he also kind of sings like pop music too that's kind of related to the opera genre. So it's kind of I struggle to really like put him in one category or the other. Um, but he's an Italian singer, and he is totally blind. He was born with congenital glaucoma, and had a was playing soccer when he was about 13 and sustained an injury, a brain injury, I think, which made him completely blind. So he's been completely blind since he was 13. He's in his mid 60s now, so he's been completely blind for about 50 years, and is a very popular, very successful singer. And I admire him a lot, and I'm a fan of his music for more than one reason. And um, I'm just really excited for the opportunity to be able to go and see and listen to him in concert here in Pittsburgh. So again, more details to follow on that, and I'll be looking forward to telling you guys how that experience was. We also planned RP Fest 2024 this month. We had a Zoom call. Me and the five other guys had a Zoom call to discuss that. That's going to be happening in mid late September, up in New York, upstate New York. So we're really excited for that as well. So those are sort of the three um, three big things to report on uh, today that were that I established in February. So, um, on a slightly more personal note, I just want to tell you guys something, and I guess it's kind of related to RP Awareness Month, but it's just a little bit of more of a I don't know, just a little more of a personal take on things. I've been struggling with I've been battling with what you could call limiting beliefs. And one of my biggest challenges with having retinitis pigmentosa is that I find myself in either one mood or another on any given day, and one of those moods is, I wake up, yeah, let's go crush the day, seize the day, let's go smash our goals and just be all that I can be in every moment of the day. And then there's other days where I wake up and I'm like, you know, I woke up today, I could still see, I have some usable vision. Let's enjoy the day. And it's like a constant sort of like I don't know when I go to bed at night which mood I'm going to be in the next day. And it just creates some disorganization in my life and a little bit of inconsistency because I am dealing with an unpredictably progressive, blinding disease, and it's difficult to not just really just like sit back and smell the roses on some days, as opposed to spending 12 hours doing things that I know are good for me and I know are consistent with my goals and aspirations for myself, but maybe aren't as akin to smelling roses. So, and of course, smelling roses is metaphorical to enjoying life in the moment on a particular day. So, I've been kind of struggling with that, and it's just been making things, like I said, a little more disorganized and inconsistent than I want them to be. So I really spent a lot of time, especially in the last half of this month, uh, and it's been months that I've been sort of battling with this, but many months actually, and I spent a lot of the latter half of this month um, really hashing that out within myself, and had to kind of really reflect and look inward and remind myself of my whys, why I'm doing what I'm doing, why I get up and participate in the activities that I participate in, both professionally and some of my personal activities, why I do what I do, reminded myself of those things, and also found some new whys. I'm not going to go into them all. I'm not going to go into them today. It's not the time and place for that. But I did find some new whys, and I do feel re-energized and reinvigorated and re-inspired by what I'm setting out to do for myself, and that's been a very empowering sort of revelation this month, especially over the last week or two. So definitely very excited about that, and I'm excited to continue to keep you guys posted on how things move forward from here. So very happy to report on that. As far as March is going to be a pretty fun month. Work is going to continue to build and grow into itself as it has been, especially now with my new perspective that I just laid out for you over the last couple of minutes. Um, we are going to be attending, we meaning my parents, my sister, and I, maybe a couple of my friends, are going to be attending an alumni bowl-a-thon for Penn State New Kensington, which is the campus that we all went to within the Penn State system. There's a local bowling alley that's going to be hosting that a bowl-a-thon, and that's going to be on March 10th. I haven't gone bowling. I can't tell you the last time I've gone bowling, and I've wanted to go bowling since the last time I've been bowling. So I'm very, very happy and excited to be able to do that, especially with some family and some friends, and enjoy that day. It's also going to be, like I mentioned, the month where we kind of really start to have uh, more of a. We're gonna begin more planning processes for Foundation Fighting Blindness events for later in the year. So I'm excited about that. And of course, March is also Easter, and we're still trying to pin down what we're going to do for that, how much family is going to come over, and what we're going to be doing for that, because we've been hosting Easter for a while now, and it's always a nice occasion for everybody to get together and hang out and do things together, because we've had a lot of people leave us, unfortunately, over the last 9 years or so, and it's just become more and more precious and more special every time that we get together with everybody who's still here. So really looking forward to that as well. So that's pretty much it. I don't see much else coming up in March. There's, as far as events and stuff, there are a couple of anniversaries coming up in March that are uh, kind of big in my life. Things that have happened that aren't particularly pleasant, but as I look back, they were necessary for my own personal growth and moving forward in my own life. So I'll be reflecting on those days as they come. And that's February, and that's what's coming up in March. So thank you all for watching. I think this video, this video was about as long as I thought it was going to be, about 15 minutes. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you're all doing very well and that you're all happy and healthy and successful in all that you're doing. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.